This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
27 laps are complete, and for Paul Menard, the dream of racing in the Daytona 500 has come to an end. Right front tire gone.
Yeah, he talked about he felt he lost the handle of the car. He thought he may had a tire going down. Well, the right front exploded.
And he did make contact with the outside retaining wall, so it's a lot more than a...
Allen.
Hey, just an update on Bill Elliott. Remember when he dropped all the way to the back? Bill told me just before the race, the one thing they could not afford to do today was to bend up this race car. It's much better than their backup. He wanted this car in one piece. He never said anything on the team radio. I think he just wanted to ensure that it would stay in one piece.
Oh, someone hard into the wall on the front stretch.
Up at Chad Chappell.
Yep, that tire finally blew.
I'll say it did. Caution is out, field is frozen. You could hear it explode.
You weren't sure what it was because you actually ducked. Somebody after you. Well, that's behind these two guys, and I need to get in front of them. Definitely would be putting 4 tires on that car.
Okay, here's a wide shot.
What's happening here?
No, there's
Debris.
debris all over.
Oh, look at all the...
Oh, no, they're not into each other.
Jarrett is around.
I think it was Sterling Marlin in the 14 car may have run into Jarrett, but everybody stopped because they saw the debris.
Heavy damage to Sterling. Allen?
Looks like just that. They were checking. The guys at the front of the pack started stepping on the brakes because of the metal debris in the middle of the track and not wanting to run over it. And by the time that chain reaction got 5 or 6 cars back, they were running into each other and spinning out.
Wow.
And
there's some of the debris on the track.
And see, when a car hits the wall that hard, watch these guys start trying to dodge the debris. And Elliott Sadler, the leader, says, now which way do I go to avoid all this debris? Because I don't want to stop. I don't want a flat tire. And Sterling just runs right in the back of Jarrett.
Almost got Tony Stewart.
I don't understand that, because normally the spotters will tell the drivers, hey, stay low or stay high or do this or do that. They're the ones telling the drivers where the debris is, so I'm not sure why everybody was so spread out when they came to the debris field.
Tony to the grass.
On board the UPS Ford of Jarrett. Watch this go round and round.
And listen.
He just slowed down, and then he gets rammed.
Watch it back, God! Wow. And when those tires explode, I mean, that takes some sheet metal with it, too.
It takes a sheet metal also when you see Chad Chaffin coming off and that right front tire just explodes. But what happens when that car goes in the wall? The brake rotor is really the biggest culprit. The brake rotor explodes, and you get all that metal on the racetrack, and they will puncture your tire in a second.
Then the checkered flag after that. Elliott Sadler continues to lead. Kevin LePage, Mike Skinner, Derek Cope. 3 of the drivers racing or trying to race their way into the Daytona 500 did not stop. Bill Elliott did.
And they're bumper to bumper as they get the green flag to restart this, talking about LePage, Skinner, and Cope.
NASCAR makes one attempt to finish the race under green. This is that attempt. The first of the Gatorade Duels, heading for the checkered flag. Less than 2 laps to go.
There we see Cope in the 74 car. He now has the 23. Skinner is now second behind LePage. It doesn't matter if Skinner finishes there, he will be in.
White flag is out. Elliott Sadler is the race leader. These cars are trying to race their way into the Daytona 500. Kevin LePage in the 61.
LePage got by Skinner that lap. Skinner on the high side there. And Derek Cope sneaking up on the bottom there. 74 car.
And Bill Elliott in the 36. Elliott is already locked into the field, but can take a position if he can catch LePage or Skinner.
Oh, me. And all of a sudden, LePage looks like his car is going away. He gets by Skinner. And here comes Skinner back, and Derek Cope right behind him.
Those guys trying to race their way into the Daytona 500.
Oh, look, Derek Cope's on the high side of Skinner.
Elliott
They're racing to the line. Contact. And Skinner beats him to the line.
By a fender.
And there was some rubbing and bumping there.
And there might be some more.
Wow, looks like, uh-oh.
Did Skinner get in?
Bill Elliott got by him.
Oh.
It's LePage and Elliott.
We got to go through inspection, okay? So you got to top it off with fuel. They're going to make you top it off, but let's get ready, they'll think.
Let's look at it again.
We were so busy watching Skinner, and
I forgot about Bill Elliott.
you see Skinner on the bottom, you see.
That's Elliott on the left.
Ah, okay, you're right. We were watching Skinner and Cope, and they're banging into each other.
And Bill Elliott, who already had a place in the starting field based on time, takes a position based on his finish. Marty got out of that just in time before he brought out the first caution.
We got smoke out of the 01 car. Joe Nemechek blows an engine.
We just broke a motor. Something just happened.
And remember, Ryan Vickers in the 25 car, another Hendrick car, had problems earlier in the week.
Pit lane's going to get busy now.
Boy, is it ever.
Perfect timing for these guys. Almost the exact same time of the caution in the first race. Let's go back and look at it.
Just watch the 01 car. You see the smoke just starting to come out of the exhaust pipes, and Nemechek knows he's got something going on and reaches up and shuts it off.
In the back on Sunday. And look at this car. Stanton Barrett, a flat right front.
And other problems.
Yeah, we've seen that problem already today. And it's about that time, 25 laps.
Right. Yep. And there she goes. That was the inner liner, I think, that just blew.
And Benny, you had a feel from the guys in the garage that right fronts were going to be an issue,
Yes.
even though this tire is slightly different for this race.
Robbie Gordon on the high side there in the 7 car, and he's going to go up. See who he decides to stay with.
Scott Riggs maintains his position in front of Mike Wallace. Trying to get on the inside of the 30.
Oh, car sideways, right in
Blaney is
front.
around.
Wow, that was a good job. Everybody missing that one.
Around, guys. Awesome job, Dave. That was unbelievable save right there.
Well said.
Blue tire.
Left rear tire is flat.
Watch Blaney in the 22.
Yep, left rear does look like it goes down.
Wow. Riggs, Mike Wallace both just barely get by.
What do you think their heart rate is right now? Riggs and Wallace.
Robbie Gordon on the bottom. You got the 09 car, Mike Wallace, right next to his brother, Kenny, in the 78 car. Tucked up behind 29 of Kevin Harvick.
And
There's Riggs on the bottom.
coming to get the white flag.
Well, there's somebody sideways.
J.J.
Yaley.
Yaley. Yellow is out before the white. Looks like Travis Quapple went screaming down pit road. NASCAR won't appreciate that.
Well, they did say in the driver's meeting, if you have to take pit lane to avoid a wreck, just reduce your speed.
I think he forgot the second half of that. Yaley to pit road. Nextel Cup rookie.
Well, there he is on the high side. He just comes down while the other cars were going up. There was contact, and that Stremme in the 40 car got sandwiched. Here pretty quick. Because he's running out of time. He needs to get on the side of Mike Wallace somehow.
Last lap. Up front, Gordon continues to lead Busch in second.
He has pressure tires on Mike Wallace. I don't know if it's going to make any difference or not. Here comes Kenny Wallace. The 0.
Oh, he turns him sideways. Oh, great save by Scott Riggs.
Dave.
Moments ago, Kenny Wallace radio guy can't get to him. Then he got a big draw down the front straightaway, got all the way to the 10, got through the 10.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Up front, Jeff Gordon continues to lead. He brings the field to the checkered flag. Here's the race to get in the Daytona 500. Mike Wallace makes it. Scott Riggs will not. Unofficial results.
Wow.
Mike Wallace unofficially 12th, gets in. Scott Riggs 13th, Kenny Wallace 14th, do not.
Watch the 78 of Kenny Wallace try to squeeze in between Scott Riggs and Harvick. I don't think Riggs ever got out of the throttle.
I don't think he did either. I think sideways.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.